Don't start a videography business. Seriously. Unless you're ready for rejections, burnouts, clients ghosting you, and working 10 hours a day with zero guarantee of results. No one told me how hard this will actually be, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. And then if you're still down, I'll show you how to actually make it work. Hi, my name's Emmanuel, and I run a videography agency where I film cars, I work with clients, I post content for them, but getting here was not smooth. So if you're even thinking about starting your own content or videography business, watch this whole video. It might just save you months of wasted time. Because if you can't handle these, this probably isn't for you. Number one is no one will care at first. Absolutely nobody. You'll post your first videos, you'll DM businesses, you'll walk in, you'll send them emails, and 90% of the time you'll just get ignored. Or worse, fake interest that leads to absolutely nowhere. You're gonna get rejected like a lot. I walked into dealership after dealership. Some said no instantly. Some pretended to want to work with me, but then backed out after they saw my work. You're gonna work for free. If you want to build a portfolio, you're gonna have to shoot for free in the beginning. And trust me, you're not selling yourself short, you're just building leverage. Because even the best videographers that I know still use free work just to get their foot in the door. The best piece of advice that I will have for videographers that want to get into the business or have been in the business is free work is never gonna go away. Free work is probably one of the best ways to get your foot into the door with a business. Now you're able to show them what you're worth, and once they see what you're worth, that's when you actually pitch yourself. You're gonna doubt yourself. When you're editing at 2 in the morning and a client just ghosts you, it's gonna mess with your head a lot. You'll be wondering if this is even worth it. And trust me, I've been there more than once. Here's some stuff that I wish I knew before starting. Your gear doesn't make you a good filmmaker. You can shoot great client videos on just a regular camera and a good mic. It's your storytelling, your editing, and your eye, not the price tag. Just because you have an FX3 doesn't mean when you go out there you're gonna be the best filmmaker there ever is. Learn sales and not just video. You can be the best videographer in the world, but if you can't sell, no one's gonna care. Learn how to pitch, how to follow up, and how to close. Your portfolio is gonna be your resume. In this game, no one's gonna ask you for a degree. The question they're always gonna ask you is, can you show me your work, or can you show me a video that you made? Your portfolio is everything. Your network is more valuable than your camera. I got my first client by walking into dealerships over and over again. But even more than that, I built relationships. People work with people they trust. And now because I have a great networking, I'm already getting referrals and I'm getting more business from people that I know. The other day, I just met this nice detailer because he details one of the dealerships that I work with. And so now I went out there and I'm gonna start filming for him. And the only reason I was able to meet him and sign him as a client is literally just because I went out there and I started filming with the dealership. I became good friends with the owner, and then it just went from there. He really liked my work, he likes how I work, and he recommended me to the guy. And now literally the reason I was able to land him as a client is because of referral, because of word of mouth. I was able to do a good job. I showed him what I can do. I've done everything on time, got him results, and now I'm just getting business. And from there, who knows, it's gonna span on and on. Now, how was I actually able to make it work? I just kept on walking in until someone just said yes. I literally just walked in, I pitched myself, I got rejected, and I just go do it over and over again. Eventually that one said yes, and it completely changed everything for me. And as time went on, I just would keep on improving my portfolio just every single day. And every time that I filmed something, even if it was for free, I would act like the guy's like paying me 10 grand to film it. I would make it my best work, I'd make it cinematic, absolutely everything. I also started treating my agency like it was a real business. Even at the time when I just had one client, I started treating it like I had 10. I created systems that I'd make sure I deliver quality and not just regular videos. And the biggest thing that probably helped me is learning from others. Nobody is perfect in business, absolutely nobody. You're always gonna learn something new every single day. I started watching YouTubers, podcasts, different agency owners, and I started studying sales, camera work, storytelling, and just me studying this and listening to all these other people talk, it just started to expand my knowledge into the business of videography and marketing and absolutely everything. And the best thing to do is to always stay humble, because once you let your ego get ahead of you, that's when it gets bad. Look at my old stuff and look at what I create today. The difference, practice, rejection, and growth. If I were to start this all over again, here's some advice that I would tell my younger self. Be patient. Results take longer than you think. Because at the end of the day, you're not just going to create an amazing video off just 1 hour of filming. It's probably going to take you hours upon hours upon hours of just editing and working and just actually perfecting your skill. Be patient. Results take longer than you think. In the beginning, I thought I would be booked out in a few months. But in reality, it took a very long time. It takes time to build trust, time to get good, and time for that word to get spread out. If you're not seeing results fast, that doesn't mean it's not working. It just means that your roots are still growing. Don't overthink your gear. Master your eye first. I used to obsess over the newest cameras, the newest lenses, the newest gimbals. But when I look back, the biggest growth honestly came from just learning the basics like composition, movement, and lighting. You can have a 5K camera and still shoot boring videos, or a $500 camera and make something beautiful if your eye is trained. Rejection doesn't mean you're not good, it just means you're too early. I took rejection personally at first. Thought I meant I wasn't cut out for this. But now I realize rejection means that they just weren't ready, or I wasn't the right fit. You're still learning, you're still sharpening, just keep on showing up. The clients that pay the most care more about value than your camera specs. A business owner doesn't ask you what your shutter speed is. In reality, they're gonna ask you, will this bring me customers? Will this bring me in leads? They pay you for results, not resolution. So the better you understand their needs, the more valuable your work becomes to them, no matter what you're filming with. Build relationships more than you chase money. Your first clients might not pay much, but they might introduce you to your biggest ones. When people trust you, they recommend you. They bring you back. Don't treat clients like transactions. Actually build relationships with them, because that's how you're going to be able to grow something sustainable. Look, if you made it this far, chances are you probably have what it takes. But now, you're entering this game with your eyes open. Not chasing hype, but genuinely building a real business. If you want to grow in this space, I'm documenting the whole journey. From client work, to gear reviews, to editing tips, to even business mistakes. If that's something you want to learn from or grow with, hit that subscribe button. And comment down below, what's the #1 thing that's holding you back from starting your videography business? I'll reply to every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.